Hey, it's Pete, and welcome back to Question Christ. And today we're going to start answering some questions from a guy named Michael Discusses. He sent me a number of questions in his video. Actually, there were 15, so it might take me a number of videos to answer them. And they were very good questions, very tough questions, some of them. Michael, thank you for being patient. I'm sorry, I've been recovering from illness, but I'm going to try my best to do my best to answer your questions. Now, I want to preface my answers with saying that there are going to be some times where I'm going to say something that you don't hear very often here on YouTube during the debates that we have between people of different faiths. I might just tell you, I don't know. um, the idea that I can understand everything God is doing and how He's pulling it off and why He does the things He does, I'm probably not going to be able to answer all of it. And anyone who can lock it all down for you, absolutely certain, you should be a little wary of those people, I think. But I'm going to do my best and try to be as honest as I can. So let's get going. The first question is, if God is all-knowing and all-powerful, why did God let Satan even taint the world with sin? Why did He allow Adam and Eve to sin if He knew it was going to happen? So there's two parts, I think, of this question. Why did God let this stuff happen? Is the big part of this. Why did He let Adam and Eve sin? Why did He let Satan taint the world with sin? And that really gets down to free will. As an intelligent created being made by God, God gives us choice. Okay, He gives us choice to love and obey Him, or we can refuse to love and obey Him and try to do it on our own and try to live our own way. Now, so Adam and Eve, He gave Adam and Eve free will. He gave Adam and Eve a choice because He doesn't have puppets. You can't love somebody if you don't have a choice to love them. So He gave Adam and Eve that choice, and Adam and Eve did not choose well. Okay, and then Satan, who is a fallen angel, he again is an intelligent created being. So if God has given us free will, why would He not give His angels free will? And again, Satan chose not well. Now, the other part of this is if God knew all this, because God is all-knowing, He knows everything from the beginning of time to the end of time, every which way, right now. It's mind-blowing to try to think of it. Why would He allow that? And that, I do not know. To me, it doesn't make any sense. I would not allow that to happen. However, just because I can't get my mind around it does not mean that God doesn't have a reason for it, and that maybe on the other side of heaven it will be explained. But some of my atheist friends would say, well, the reason why you can't get your mind around it is because it's a fantasy line that you've just made up. And I think that is kind of arrogant. I think the idea that just because I can't understand, fully grasp what God has done does not take away from God still being able to do it, and that it's not true. Just because I, as in my finite mind, can't get my mind around knowing everything from the beginning to the end of time. The idea that we can do that and that we should be able to understand everything God does, I think that is arrogance. So, but I can wrap my mind around the idea of God giving us free will to love Him or not, free will to obey Him or not, and Adam and Eve and Satan chose not well. So that would be my answer to that question.